This is The Craft with Clint Adams, where we drink craft beer and talk about the chosen craft of our guest, Tyson Tripcony. Well,
that's all right. You got to get through the.
It's kind of like wine tasting, isn't it? We've got to have some of the lighter stuff early, and then.
Yeah, but you did it by the alcohol content, not the. Yeah.
Well, if this was just you and me drinking the beers we liked, we'd get to here, and then we'd be done, and then we would have drank. Well, we wouldn't be done, but like the entry level would be the 6 or the 5.8%.
Yeah.
And then it'd be out here
There's
at like
nothing
11.
under. Yeah, there's nothing under 6 that gets in my mouth.
But I thought
that came out real bad. So quote that. That's going to be the header. Clip that. Jesus.
So, cheers, man. Thank you for coming.
All good. Organise it.
So, what we're doing here is the full craft, where we drink craft beer, or my attempt at buying craft beer, and talk to our guest about their craft. So, if you want to introduce your craft,
what I do,
tell everyone who
I am. So, my name's Tyson. I run the largest private practice dietitian company in Australia. I've got 45 dietitians and over 200 locations in Adelaide right now, seeing my crew. A bit of a team bonding sesh dinner, as well as some shadowing for kind of quality improvement kind of activities, and then presenting at the Flinders University to their cohorts, just telling them more about what I do. I guess I don't really practice as a dietitian as much anymore. I'm pretty much running the business full time. But I was a dietitian. I'm still a dietitian, but I was practicing as a dietitian for like 8 years prior to 7 years before I
and that's a university
full time.
University.
So I got a Bachelor of Business, Bachelor of Science, as well as a Masters of Nutrition and Dietetics.
Yep. So
6 years.
Traditional path for that, go work somewhere and.
Yeah, so traditional path for dietetics, you'd usually do a 4-year degree, or you do an undergrad and a 2-year masters, and then you just try and find a job. There's not many jobs for dietitians in general. Like in Queensland, there's 160 new grads that come out each year, and it's about 5 new graduate jobs. So
I want to raise the TR.
Yeah. So pretty much they're pretty much at OP2s and stuff over there. I don't know what it is over here, but pretty much they come out, they want to work in a hospital generally, because that's what unis are still kind of hard in, and a lot of people are just starting their own private practice now because they're just desperate for work. They're like, no one will hire me, there's no jobs, I'm going to start my own shop. And it's leading to a lot of fuckery in the industry because people don't know how to be a dietitian yet, and you also don't know how to run a business.
Yeah.
So then now my whole thing, and why I started Dietitian Life, which is kind of separate to Fuel Your Life, which is my flagship business, which is more around just giving back to the industry and trying to find ways to educate everyone rather than just my cohort. So that's on how to be a dietitian, but also give business tips and stuff around people who are starting out, so that we all just don't race to the bottom and undercut everyone.
That's a concern?
It happens all the time.
Supply. I mean, it makes sense. There's more supply than demand.
Yeah, and dietitians, they don't know, so they'll just go into a medical centre and the GP will be like, I'm going to take 50% of your billings. And they're like, yep, okay, cool, because I just want a job. Yep. Versus me, I'm like, there's no frigging way you'd make money whatsoever. You'll lose money every time you're in there, but they don't know that yet. They just want experience. They don't give a fuck if they lose money.
And are you openly trying to help people that aren't working for you? Is that
100%. Yeah, so that's the whole premise of it.
So Fuel Your Life?
Fuel Your Life is my business. Yep. That pretty much is where I've got the dietitians. I've hired more dietitians in the last 3 years than any other company. And basically that's just helping my dietitians, but then I do Dietitian Life on the side, which I bankroll myself. We don't make any money from it. It's just giving back as much as we can to try and build up the industry and build up dietitians.
So public speaking, like mentoring?
It's mostly, there's a lot of social media stuff. So Instagram, YouTube, Facebook stuff, as well as, we're trying to get out to unis a lot. So I've been to Griffith on the Gold Coast, University of Sunshine Coast, and now Flinders Uni, hoping to do more as we go forward, just getting our names out there. And I think in time, everyone will start to go, holy shit, this is literally free professional development and support.
Which gives you a potential benefit of a good funnel. People looking for
talent,
but not why you're doing it.
No, it's become a secondary thing that's only just started recently. We're like, shit, now people know, because it's myself and my director of dietetics in my company, and they get to know who me and her are and how we communicate and how we are. And people might like that vibe, they might not. But then we know that when they apply and they've been watching our shit, then it's like, okay, I'm really invested, I'm really engaged, and they want to work for us. So
that was the same thing that happened with that ad that I was talking to you about off camera. Obviously, it was pretty clear to anyone that was looking to come and work for me that they would have seen the video.
Oh, yeah?
Right? So they've looked at it and gone, oh, seems like a real fuckhead. Or,
yeah,
well, that's probably what you thought. I need a job more than I can. Or, seems like a good dude. Like, sounds like it would be fun. It'd be fun.
Normal. Yeah. Authentic.
Normal.
Or authentic.
Yeah.
Authentic.
So, all right.
Lager, can't wait.
Yeah, not a massive lager fan.
Fucking, I haven't had a lager touch my lips in probably 2 years.
I was going to say lager. This is probably the kind of beer. This is probably the craft.
This is the craft lager
version of the beer that you would have stolen from your dad. Out of the fridge.
I wasn't on beers until I think I was 18 and went out and they were $1.50 pots. That's how.
What's a pot? Like a
pot, like a small.
Oh, it's like a schooner, over here.
No, schooner.
Oh, like a
midi.
Yeah,
midis. Yeah. So about
like
that.
This probably.
They were $1.50 at a uni night, and I only drank them because I didn't have any more than $20 to drink for the night. So you just go in and have a few of those, and you'd be sorted. But hated every moment of it.
So.
It was only for a purpose.
That takes me to... Anyway, let's try this.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's very similar to the Pilsner, really.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, I can't... It's been so long since... Like, I drank, I guess, for people in Adelaide, West End Draft, which was just that real...
Is that like VB type deal?
Yeah, basically, like a cheaper beer, very crisp and clear. Not clear,
like 4X?
Yeah, but full strength. So.
Okay. Yeah.
And then just smashed that way too much. I went to an event recently and that's what they had. So I'm drinking that again, and this reminds me of that, but I guess a craftier version of that. So being a dietitian, I guess, and coming onto a show called The Craft.
Yes.
Every time I talk to you or see you, we drink beer. And we only seen each other.
We only see each other twice.
So that's not a great sample.
No.
But it was like, let's catch up for beers. And obviously while you were here, you're doing a lot of networking and that kind of thing. How does that all fit in? Like, is alcohol...
Dietitians are people too.
Yeah.
That is pretty much the punchline. It's just like, we know the science of nutrition and what we need to do, but we also like to enjoy ourselves. And most dietitians get into dietetics because they love food, not because they want to just eat salad.
Yeah.
So I think that's a perception that the public has of dietitians of being... And it's somewhat perpetrated by some of the dietitians of the past, where it's just they're all the same. They're only just going to tell you to eat salads all the time and tell you that you're overweight, versus like ones that are just normal people that'll help you adapt your diet to your lifestyle the way that you want it. And I guess me with beers, it's always been, for the last few years, I was huge on burgers. Like my whole Instagram, my personal one's just fucking burgers. But now I've transitioned off burgers to beers, and I spend way too much money on trying limited release beers and traveling doing beers. I went to America and pretty much hit a brewery every day for about 3 weeks. Yeah. So it's not like...
And you maintain...
Yeah.
You maintain...
I know how to do it. Yeah. So it's not like I would at home have 9 beers every night. Yeah. It's just that, if I'm having a couple of beers, I'll have a high quality beer.
The ones you like.
And then I'm done. Yeah. And then I'm done. Rather than just like, I'm going to have a 6-pack every night.
Of shit.
Crap just because I want to fucking.
Yeah.
It's just like I like the taste. And when I'm up till 1 or 2 o'clock working, it doesn't feel like I'm working if I've got a beer in my hand. I don't know, that's one of my things. But in terms of dietitians, I think a lot of people's perception, and some dietitians are like that. I don't hire them generally, but
all job interviews are done.
With a beer. I have thought about, like, one of the things that I've always said is that I wish I did all my interviews in a McDonald's. Yeah. Like just to say, all right, meet me at McDonald's. Not to see if they order, just for them to see if they'd rock up or think I'm serious.
No shit.
I've thought about that just to go, well, look. Like, are you a normal person?
Yeah.
Or are you just someone that's like, I would never eat at McDonald's.
I don't want to be seen there.
Yeah. Like, it's just
I can't do an interview there.
Yeah. It's just, so I've always thought about doing that. But all of my networking events, every single thing that we do for Dietitian Life, it's always like we got thing at Nola Craft Beer and Whiskey in a couple of nights. Like, every
place you talked about, like, I don't know
if
you've got your kind of your geography now, but Nola, like, on our roof, you could see
close.
it. You could probably you could see the building from our roof.
It's close. And I saw that Betty's Burgers is like just below where I'm staying. So it's just like...
That's the algorithm. You're like, accommodation needed in Adelaide, and it's just like,
I'm hiring hiring for a personal assistant at the moment. That's going to be one of the things where if they start booking my shit, it's just like, get me walking distance. Like in Melbourne, we've got Beer Mash where I go to every single day.
Fuck me, it will change your life.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you with that many staff that you don't have one now.
Oh yeah, I can be a bit particular. I'm being a bit particular, and I would definitely say we needed one. We tried it for a little bit, but then that person didn't really work out. They were hired as admin, but then we're like, oh, I'll give them a go.
We half pregnanted as well, and Jamie, who's my assistant full time, she's not my full time assistant, so we're still kind of like 10% pregnant. She was admin and assistant to the managing director. Excuse me. And we're such an inventory heavy business that there was so much stuff for her to do. Yeah. She couldn't assist me. Yeah. And so because I don't like reading emails, so I just want someone to do that.
Okay. So I smash emails. I love emails. Emails is my way of.
There'd be hundreds. I haven't.
You're drunk already. You opened up the
wrong one. What did you think of that? It's a lager.
Yeah, it's a lager. It was all right. It's nothing special.
If you're at a wedding.
Oh look, I'll have it. It was hot. It was hot in the middle of the day. Yeah, I could have a go.
All right, this one here. This was my wild card. I think we're in the wrong order anyway, but that doesn't matter. So this, I thought we've got to get something different. I've never tried. I'm assuming
I've had it.
You have had it,
mate. Sours. It's a sour.
So this is good for you.
Yeah,
I'm good.
It now? Yeah, I'm down.
Let's do it now.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right.
Because this is going to be light compared to this beast.
3.4% or something.
This fox hat is going to be nails.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
You love red ales?
I like that
red
one.
IPAs? Oh, you like that one? Okay.
So,
yeah, it's a girly drink.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this
you can fill me up.
Basically just a juice fast.
Oh, it's delicious. I always talk about now, like with the Neepers, I'm getting my fruit serves in.
Yeah.
I'm looking to do a collab with a beer joint at the moment.
You're going to do one?
I'm going to try, yeah.
You
know some people?
No, well, look, I don't know them, but obviously Pirate Life is one of my favourite brewing companies.
Yeah.
And we joked, because when Pirate Life first came to Adelaide, we were buying pallets of beer direct from the brewery before they became what they became.
Yeah.
And
pallets?
Pallets. So I'd buy 20 cartons. And we'd have them here, and we were selling beer. I mean, no, we weren't selling beer from here. No, we weren't selling beer from here. So we had pallets here for us for events and whatever else, but we were getting a really good deal. And we met Jack and his dad and Red at the Arca Bar, which is a pub near here. They used to do this craft beer night. You pay $25, you get a glass, and you just walk around and try all these beers. Yeah. And we just fell in love with the beer. So anyway, cheers.
Cheers.
So I haven't had this before.
It's light, it's refreshing, it's tart. It's exactly what it says.
So you like this? This is a thing.
I'd smash it, yeah. It's not like I like heavier ones, so
this is very like if this was a lot colder and we were at a winery.
You can put it in a wine glass and you'd be like, oh, it's like a rosé type.
But it's light like a
yeah, it's a standard.
Yeah.
You can have two of them and still drive. Easy. But yeah, it's just cash.
It's there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can have it. Sorry.
I'll smash it.
So right. On that, we talked a bit about the fruit and that. I guess intermittent fasting. That's floating around a bit at the moment.
Yep.
And I follow a few people on Facebook that are currently participating in water fasts in Indonesia. So 10-day fasts where they just have water, that kind of thing.
Yep.
How do you see all that?
A water fast, it's pretty far off the deep end.
One of the guys is doing 40 days. He's on day 38.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
I think their view is, that from what I can understand, I haven't done too much looking into it, that your body goes into a stage where it needs to, it
eats itself.
The protein, and their theory is that it eats skin tags, tumours, ulcers first.
Jeez.
You're more saying it eats muscle.
Well, it'll eat muscle, but it'll also, if you're not eating for that long, might start eating your internal organs. Yeah. Because you don't need them.
Pushing 40 days. Just water.
Look, but then what, right?
Yeah.
So you do it for 40 days.
Fruit. They have fruit. They don't go to Macca's. So
they just have fruit.
Well,
they eat better or normal.
Their first meal off the back of a fast is not anything stupid.
Is it watermelon?
Well, papaya apparently is good for you, but yeah.
Okay.
So
what do I think about all of it? Look, whatever works for you is fine. I'm not to judge how you do it.
Yep.
It's just if someone come to me and said, I'm going to do a water fast, I'm like, probably don't think you should, or why are you going to do that? And most of the time people just want to lose weight. It's just like, look, it doesn't have to be that extreme. And then what are you going to do after? Like, do your water fast, then what?
You dehydrate.
Well, not like if you've just destroyed your muscle mass, so now you've got a lower metabolic rate, so that when you start eating again, you're actually going to gain weight because you've just decreased your metabolic rate because you get no more muscle on you, so you don't have a basal metabolic rate to keep going. So it's just like intermittent fasting, very different. Initially, that started from like breast cancer survivors. Breast cancer is one of those ones where you actually gain weight post recovery, and intermittent fasting was one of those things. I think intermittent fasting was one of those things that they just used and it worked. And all it really is this it's different style of eating. And now everyone's kind of jumped on the bandwagon. It's probably on the tail end of it though, to be honest. But it's just if you like eating that way, fine, go for it. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, we've got a lot of dietitians that use that as a strategy, but it all depends on the person and how they live. If they're not someone that is hungry at breakfast time, for example, it's like, all right, let's wait until 3 o'clock before you eat, or let's have just a small little protein snack in the lead up, and then you eat on other days. Or you're the socialite that wants to get hammered. There's that as well, but like...
As in, you save your calories for dinner.
Yeah, but that's... exactly. But that's not really how it is meant to be. Like, you're meant to... Like, intermittent fasting at its core was Mediterranean diet most days, and then 2 days of decreased.
So 2 and 5.
Yeah, 2 and 5 was...
So it wasn't so ultimately much 18 and 6. It was
2 and 5. That was ultimately what it was. But
so eating fats...
All it is just calorie deficit. It's kilojoule deficit, energy deficit. That's all it is.
I do have a question
for weight loss,
which follows.
You want to finish this?
Well, you don't have to. I called an Uber in, so I don't want to waste it. It actually, it's growing on me. It's
very light.
Yeah, I feel like I need to put a shot of vodka in there just to take it to the next level. But
yeah, I've had some 7% sours, like raspberry sours. They're fucking good.
And more sour?
Yeah, like ones that make your cheeks hurt. They're the best. They're just. Like old lemon warheads used to be. Yeah, like people have tried to do a lemon warhead beer. I didn't get it actually, but it was really unfortunate. But
excuse me. So this is another one of my favourite beers.
Favorite?
It's the go-to beer if I get if I'm at Dan's or I just want to grab a 4-pack for it if I'm going somewhere for dinner. I got a bit annoyed with it when they sold out. So they've recently sold.
Yes.
Yeah. Changed my whole view on the.
So
beer.
Are your boys, mate?
They're only half sold out. So
anyway, Feral.
So they sold out, and I was like, it doesn't matter because this is not a crafty. This is quite a commercial crafty.
Yes, it is.
Selection,
very,
and that's in line with the fact that I bought it from the most commercial alcohol shop.
And you're going to be able to get it, all the time.
Yeah,
you might not get that all the time. But
I think in time, and it's fucked that you were the first one because you probably are the most crafty guest I've had. And you're like, well, that was fucked. Can we do another episode where I can actually drink?
Yeah, I'll come. Yeah, next time I come back, we'll just do limiteds.
You can select them.
Yeah, I'll just do limiteds.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Do limited runs.
And it was.
That's what I'm going to do on mine. I'm going to have just limiteds.
And just call it.
And I'm not going to have like 7.
You're going to call it the craft.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
You better get this up pretty quick.
Yeah.
I can just see him on IP Australia.
I thought about it on the way on the plane. I was like, no.
It's funny because when I wasn't going to tell you until you got here because I was like, motherfuckers like me, and he'll go buy the domain, not to use it, just to be like, you didn't get it in time, did you? Because I do that.
Yeah, no, I kept thinking about like, oh fuck it, maybe I'll just call it the business craft or
the craft of business.
But I didn't want to have business craft and then craft beer. People look at it and go, oh, it's about like running a craft beer business.
Yeah,
that's what I kind of struggle with, and that's why I was doing like how I do business with beers or like business beers is already a thing.
Business.
I don't want to do that. It's fucking chummy as fuck.
Yeah. I was thinking of like, I came up with a few this morning. Anyway,
have you ever have you had the Ferrell's Tusk?
I've never even seen it.
They do a Tusk Day every year because Ferrell's a WA brewer, but they do a Tusk Day. Their Tusk beers are fucking. It's like 10% or 12% was like the last one. 10% was the one before that, and they're just like super heavy IPA, flavoursome deliciousness.
I feel really bad for letting you down with my beers.
You can. You should.
I love it. So one of the I actually was with my trainer, my PT before.
Okay.
I was saying, I'm interviewing.
Can't wait for this.
This one, yeah. There's a few good ones. So we talked a bit about. I guess there's a few questions. So the maintenance calorie amount, right?
Yep.
Do you believe that? I guess the maths is right. Like my weight is this and this and this. My maintenance calories is this. Is it that simple, or is everyone different?
So if I was going to have a consult with you, I'd identify what you're having that day, and if you wanted to lose weight, I'd just decrease the amount of kilojoules or energy you'd be having. Yes.
Yeah. So yesterday I had 3,600 calories, whatever kilojoules is. You need to start eating 3,000.
That's a fuckload of.
I'd be consuming more than that.
more calories or kilojoules than that?
Sorry.
More calories?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 3,600 calories.
Yeah.
That's like 12,000, 13,000 kilojoules.
And
you'd be about 109 kilos.
I'm 119 kilos.
119.
So yeah, I'm a mess. But that's another that's another story, and that's something we're working on.
Sorry, we digress.
So calorie deficit.
Yeah. So kilojoule deficit.
That's the thing. Calorie deficit. Simple science.
Well, generally, but there's conditions that are differ. Like there's all random ass stuff that differs. Like if you've got a disease, if you've got family history of different stuff, PCOS, like thyroid issues. There's so many confounding issues in terms of using so there's two main, I guess, metabolic rate kind of equations. There's a Harris-Benedict equation and a Schofield equation. They're pretty much, I haven't calculated them since my first 3 months post graduation because it's just what does it matter? Because everyone's individual, right? So if you're weight stable right now and you're eating this, then it's just all right, well, I'm going to manipulate that. It may mean a decrease in food, but it may just mean a swap in some of the foods.
So you might eat the same volume, but the less calories.
Or more volume. Yeah. A lot of people might come and see you and go, I'm not eating anything. Holy shit, there's so much food you got to eat on this meal plan. I'm like, yeah, but you'll lose weight. Watch.
Well, I trained with a vegan couple back 2015 and ate predominantly vegan food. Like there was a bit of chicken and stuff in there, but the calories were ridiculous.
What a way to live.
And the amount of food that I was eating was so hard to get all the food in because to eat 3,000 or 2,500 calories of vegetables takes a lot of work. Yeah.
A lot of chewing.
Well, I drank most of it.
So, that's the issue.
So on that, are all calories created equal? So is a cow calorie
you're like a 60 Minutes Today Tonight show, just one of those buzz.
You fucking died. You ruined
You want that buzzword of yes they are. That definitive.
Honestly,
no, our calories are so the reason why I keep saying kilojoules is because in Australia we're meant to use kilojoules. Calories is an American thing. Yeah, I know. But it's one of those things that Peter and I, Peter's who I do on Dietitian Life with, we get super fucking... Kilojoules, yeah. Super hard in because as Australian dietitians, kilojoules is what's in the food supply. That's what we should be talking about. Calories is an American thing. Yep.
Kilojoules,
but it's working its way into... working its way into social media and everyone... Even some of the dietitians that we know, we're like, why the hell are you using calories? Everyone else knows what it is. So it's well, fuck.
If you're not part of the change, you're part of the problem kind of thing.
Yeah. And that's a lot of the things we do. It's just well, I don't give a fuck if everyone else is doing it. I want to do what's right, not just because someone else is.
One of the questions that I often ask guests is if there was something that you could change about your industry or if there was like a misconception that you could fix, what would it be? That sounds
Holy fuck.
Or is there more than that?
Dude, you'd be sending me down a rabbit hole if you asked me that question. There's a lot, but one of the things is just perception. I just met with the CEO of the Dietitians Association Australia last week, actually. Took me a bit to get that meeting because I'm not entirely liked by our governing body because I'm a little different.
It sounds like a few parallels between your life and Mala.
I'm male, so it's 94% of dietitians are female. So already I'm different. Fucking tattoos.
What about the equality?
Right?
Shouldn't it be 50-50? Yeah.
Tattoos, piercings. Yeah. So automatically I'm this guy's just outrageous.
Yeah.
But I'm also obviously opinionated. I don't give a fuck what they say about it. But it's more I had the conversation. Basically, the crux of the end of it was we're a cruise ship and you're a speedboat. You can do all those things, and unfortunately, we're not going to be able to bring the industry into that because we've got all of these people that expect it to be this certain way. And we're building a following and building, I guess, brand, but more just being real people. And that's what's getting a lot of connection versus this whole, like, we are these salad-eating, perfect humans that have never had a beer, never got loose, never posted a stupid photo or a status. Like, it's putting us too separate to humans, which stops people from actually coming out and seeing a dietitian because they're afraid they're going to get judged because they're not, like you get a diet advice from your PT instead of a dietitian. Why?
You're talking about, I guess, you and the speedboat and the big boat. I think that you would be maybe alone in your industry, but that situation would not be unique to the world. Because we'd see it in irrigation, we see it in landscaping, we see it in construction, we see it in building. Obviously, I see it in my world. Yeah. It's just it. And those people, I guess it's the Uber and the taxis or the
disruptors.
The disruptors. Do you see yourself as a disruptor?
Oh, I hate the term. I don't know. Like, I say I'm different, but I wouldn't say that I've tried to be different.
So you're not conscious, you're just being you.
Yeah.
It just happens that it's not the same as everyone else.
Yeah, 100%. I don't try to, I'm going to do this because this is going to cause a stir. Yeah. It's like, literally like, this is what I think, this is how I am. And like, I care so much fucking about I'm bankrolling the whole, bankrolled me and the director to fly over here to fucking do this Flinders University. We're not getting paid to do it. I spend 4 hours.
You're paying to do it.
Yeah, paying. Yeah. And I give away a scholarship to dietitians every semester. Like, I pick a person every semester to get $2,500 to support them in their university. Like, off my own bat. Yeah. My association's never done that. No one's ever fucking done that. Yeah. But I've done it, and then I asked them to. Yeah, you can post it. Fuck it. I've asked them.
Don't talk about it. It's not why I'm doing it.
Yeah, but I've asked. I asked the DAA. I asked them, our association, like, please, can you just let people know about this scholarship because I want more people to know about it. No, didn't want to do it. I'm like, are you fucking serious? It's like, I'm trying to support the industry. Isn't that what you're about? And I told them my vision for my company is to be the greatest dietetics organisation of all time.
Organisation?
Yeah.
So above and beyond their organisation?
And then he was like, he immediately said, it's like, oh, but like, that's our goal. And I'm like, well.
Rock and roll, baby.
Yeah. I'm like, I like a challenge. Bring it.
So on that, I noticed, actually, I'm going to stick with the Trent, when I messaged Trent telling what we were doing, he's like, let's see how long you stay on track. Like, to my seven questions.
Yeah. Yeasty Boys, Pot Kettle Black, South Pacific Porter.
Boop. So, this is... I've never had this before. You
Neither.
Oh, finally.
Mate, porter. You won't ever see me have a porter.
Pointer? It doesn't smell as bad as...
Just dark beers, like anything that has a hint of coffee or chocolate.
I'm not a fan of the whole, we put fucking chocolate in beer, or we put coffee in beer. Or
it just tastes like, I hate coffee, right? I don't drink coffee.
No shit.
Yeah, so like the flavour of that just like gets me. Like any oak barrel shit, like
you had pirate
anything like smoke. Nah, I don't drink stouts and stuff. So any smoke or coffee related flavours, because I've never smoked, don't have any interest, and I hate.
Smoking's good, it thins your blood.
You know what thins your blood? Being thin.
I have very fat blood. I don't mind that.
Yeah, that's actually quite light in terms of flavour. No,
it's described, which is kind of
Would it be disappointing for porter drinkers?
It's a little,
but for me,
yeah, it's like it doesn't have. Well,
you found it at Dan Murphy's, mate.
Yeah, I know.
That's Yeasty Boys.
I'm gonna be like forever known as the dickhead that had a fucking craft beer podcast.
Well, look,
and didn't buy any craft beer.
I'll post this and go, and then I'll post a second one, and like, this is what it should have been.
Yeah,
this is the real craft. I'll title mine The Real Craft.
Or True Craft.
True. Well, there you go. Done.
Yeah, True Craft. It's like True Crime, but it's True Craft.
Yeah, and True, I like it because it speaks to being authentic.
Yeasty Boys, Pot Kettle Black, South Pacific Porter. I think that this show will get better in time.
No doubt. It's the first one. You decided on it today, mate. Like,
obviously, my Gary Vee kind of journey kind of ended there.
Yeah.
Like I don't pay to go see him anymore, and haven't done any of that. I still watch a lot, so I watch, like, I've always used his content if I'm at home with my kids. My kids are quite young.
Yeah.
And I'll have it playing in the background.
Oh yeah.
And they're just playing and stuff, and I've got Gary playing in the background. I find that there's got to be some good subliminal shit for my kids.
Yeah.
And my son's now at an age, he's 6, he's just like, oh, do we have to watch Gary Vee, Dad?
Did you get him on the
Like, yes,
kids
we
one?
do. He hasn't watched it yet, no. I should do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gary.
Yeah. Gary, when you see this. Yeah.
I'm really interested to know, I guess, how it went from that to Vayner Mentors
Yep.
to, like, you having a fucking meeting with him.
Yeah. For an hour in Brisbane. Yeah. So, okay. So, we went to the dinner. I don't know if you remember the dinner, but I called him out in front of the table.
And basically said, I've tried contacting you multiple times, no one gets back to me.
Yep.
Yep.
And then after, when he's like, we're doing the selfie or whatever, he's like, all right, send me that selfie. I'll send it to James.
Yep.
I thought, oh, he's fucking giving me off to his lackey.
Yep.
James is the COO of VaynerMedia.
Yeah.
James hit me up, was like, all right, Gary said we need to work together.
Yep.
I'm like,
okie dokie.
okay. So then it went real quick. And basically, James just said he asked me questions about what we're doing and what it is, and blah, blah, blah. And anyway, they selected us as one of the Vayner mentors. And James, since then, because I asked him in person when I saw him, like, why did you select? Like, there was something that we saw. There's a reason why we selected you as the first international mentor that we've ever had. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, fucking yes. But
You're like lying in bed trying to get to sleep, like.
Yeah, but basically, Vayner Mentors, it is an investment.
From you too, then. Yep.
Sizable. But when I had the opportunity, it took about 2 months of kind of initial like conversation to eventually going, yep, all right. And there's a lot of me thinking about like, fuck, like, do I need this? Do I want this? Blah, blah, blah. And I don't really know if I needed it, but I also thought I'm never going to fucking get this opportunity ever again. So I'm like, all right, let's do it.
Because Vayner Mentors could cost times that amount in 2 years.
Yeah.
Because at the moment they're trying to grow up.
Yeah. The Sasha Group now. Like, because, they've just changed it from the Vayner Mentors thing to the Sasha Group stuff. But, yeah, like, I was just like, fuck it. I'm going to regret it. I'll always go, what if I had done it?
If you don't do it.
Yeah. I'm going to regret it if I don't do it. So I'm like, what? Yeah. Like, I just thought, like, what if I don't? I'm going to be like, well, no matter how successful I am, without them, I'd be like, but what if I was? What could have happened? So, so I did it. And then a lot of it was really, I wanted to know more around the social media marketing stuff. That was probably one of the biggest things because I'm like, well, I think I know based on Gary's content, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but fuck, like, yeah. It's like, fuck it, gonna go in, I go in. Yeah. So did it. And that was one of the big things. The other big thing was being the contacts of Fortune 500 companies and all of that eventually we hope to
and then mentorship may help with that.
Yeah.
No guarantees.
They've introduced us to people, so we're currently building. I don't know if I can say it, but we're building.
I understand. You're building stuff.
We're building something, and they introduced us to a company that worked with NASA previously.
Because I saw you wrote on, like, a post on LinkedIn about how your goals were more around working with companies like Google and NASA.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there should be a limit, and most people limit themselves in this small little scope. And I'm like, well, yeah, we got that, but what about being the dietitian company that works with Google employees everywhere in the world?
Yep.
Or fucking NASA employees or astronauts and shit, like.
For space nutrition.
Yeah. Fuck. Why not?
You need to go quickly register space nutrition.
Why not? Why not? Like, I'm very much a why not type person rather than why would you try?
Trying to justify the.
So I did it, and I really I've liked it so far, and it's a 3-year relationship. At minimum.
3-year commitment.
3 year, yeah, 3 year like basic.
Yep.
But it will be forever.
You can feel that now.
Yeah, 100%.
And you fly to New York and.
Yeah. So I flew to New York twice. So basically, we started the startup is literally we gave them a lot of information because this is the first time we've ever done international. So it was new for them as well. Yep. So like, how the fuck do we? So we sent as much information as we could. Went over there, did the start, but we'd already kind of started because it's like the time and Gary's schedule is fucking nuts. So we had to like time getting there and be there for a week just in case his schedule changed.
No shit. So an hour a week for an hour with Gary. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so,
Yep.
you know, because random shit could pop up.
But I would.
Fuck, yeah, exactly. I was like, well, fuck it, all right, done. And then, of course, I took a videographer who I met like a week before.
We're going to New York.
Yeah, I was like, all right, so do you have a passport?
Yep.
And like, what? Yeah. And I'm like, well...
Are you comfortable travelling with me for a week?
Yeah, so thankfully, she was a chick, the videographer at that point, and I had my director... director of Dietetics came with me, who was also a female, so it was good that I had two of them, so it wasn't like a weird ass looking. Yeah. So just perception.
That's the only reason Trent got the job.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, it doesn't matter about talent. It's just all like, is he male? Yeah. Well, you never know. Like, current day and age, mate. Look, we're in Adelaide.
He's actually my cousin. Yeah.
Not in Tassie. No, but
so fly to.
I flew to New York. Went there in January. Then it's a 3-month kind of initial deep dive, I guess. It's really intensive. Like, they learn as much as they can about the entire company.
So they'll just keep coming back to you with, hey, what about this? We've read this. What about this?
Yeah, they smash everything. Yeah, ask everything you can possibly imagine. We give as much information as you possibly imagine, so they can give us. It's kind of like management consulting, really.
But deep.
Yeah, but then they get to know you, and then you get given kind of a handler, or just someone that will you check in like weekly initially, and now it's fortnightly, and fortnightly forever. And then I'll go back in New York in November. So I said, hey, I'm going there. Can I meet up? And they're like, oh yeah, sure. So
because if they had clients in the US, they'd probably be face to face a bit more.
All the time. Yeah. So I'm gonna go there. Like James Orsini is a fucking we like Gary.
Mm. No, you know, no
James
about James.
James is a
beast.
Gun.
Yeah.
Like the meeting, like he's the type of guy that he doesn't talk a lot, but when he talks, you're like, holy fucking shit.
Because I've watched Nick in 4 days.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he knows what's going on. Like, and I love that because I have that here, and you probably have that in your business. That you're the face now, but you've probably There's people here that do much better work than me, right? And you don't have to.
No one does better work than me. No.
I'm happy to admit that, like my adults that stop me from doing stupid shit, they do much better work than me in their, I don't think anyone BDs as well as I do.
Yeah.
And no one networks as well as I do. But they email better than I do, and they quote better than I do, and they pack orders better than I do, and they deliver better than I do. So we are now drinking the Fox Hat Red Pelt. So we're starting to get into the alcohol content that you and I
are more versed with.
So this is a 7.8% alcohol per volume, 2.3 standard drinks in this can. India Red Ale, 88 IBU. One of the beers I enjoy. Available at Dan Murphy's. Cheers.
I don't like Red Ale.
Really fucking dropped the ball on you, haven't I?
Look, it's all right. I told you what I liked, and you only got me one of them.
Yeah. You told me don't buy Pirate Life, except that.
Except that one. Yeah. But look, it's all right. It's your show.
Well, and the advantage is I've set the bar pretty low.
Yeah, look, you can build from here.
When you start...
It's only the first episode.
True Craft?
Oh, well, look, let's throw it out there.
Spacecraft?
Spacecraft, and then hit NASA just hard.
Well, no, you can. I'm looking for astronauts for my podcast. Look, it's pretty hard.
That's my way into NASA.
And then they're like, they don't drink either. Well, that's because you don't have me as their dietitian. We can have your astronauts drinking and flying the next day.
Perfect.
So
spacecraft is actually beer for space. Yeah. Anyway. Keep going.
Have like blocks of beer. So we talked about obviously working with Google and NASA. Is there, I guess, an optimum nutritional plan for someone who's trying to work at their peak? So you think about
100%.
Yep. So guys that are on adrenaline, or like people that are similar to you and me, that are just, it doesn't matter, right?
Yep.
We're gonna get it done.
Yep.
If we're drunk,
don't give a fuck.
We're gonna get it done.
Yep.
Is that like I could perform better if I wasn't drinking? I could perform better if I didn't eat too many calories, too much bread. Like what? How would you work with Google?
You need carbs.
How would you work with Google?
Well, it's very individual, but your brain needs carbs to function. So carbs is definitely a full part of it. But I look at performance, like corporate performance, like a sports performance. So it's more like, how do I get that person ready for that event? So I'm not going to starve you and put you on a fucking water fast for a week before you go and present at some fucking conference, because you'd just be hating life.
Yep. And just angry.
Yeah,
Fuck
it's just
you
like,
guys.
yeah. So it is very individual, but at the same time, like there's definitely things like caffeine it's by far the most well-researched kind of high-performance stimulant that is, I would use it for every single athlete.
You just give them heaps of caffeine before they perform.
3 milligrams per kilo.
Holy shit. So what's a short black's like 90?
80 milligrams, yeah. A Red Bull's 80 milligrams.
So I weigh one. So you want me to have 360?
3 no-dos. Oh, yeah, 3 no-dos probably.
Before I do a run?
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
anything?
no, well, high performance, right? If you're just going to it's going to have
Was it the I bit or the run bit that made it not high performance?
both. For you, it's definitely both. No, no, it is
I should
both.
not have chosen a dietitian.
Yeah, for the first one, like, not ask me nutrition questions anyway, but like for sports nutrition, 100% that is one.
So guys that are playing sport like a game?
Yeah,
They
like
have-
so over an hour and a half is generally like where, but like they've used it in.
So rugby games what? So
Yeah, they've
80
used it in
minutes?
football, like, so for soccer, like 90-minute
Yep.
game, like, you could use it. I use it for finals and shit. I don't use it every single week. I don't
So
use
you
it for
just
training.
peek out and-
Yeah, just hard out.
Have
Yeah,
some
yeah.
caffeine.
And I get all the guys on it.
So everyone's
Bring the no-nos out. It's like, hey, yeah. I had a couple of parents, because we had a couple of young guys join our team this year, and a couple of parents go, what the fuck?
Yeah,
And like,
it's
I'm like,
all
look,
right.
it's caffeine.
Yeah.
Like,
No
calm
one's
down.
popping pills.
No,
And it's all
no.
oral, it's all right.
I'm a sports dietitian. It's okay. Like we went, because I play state as well, and
Soccer.
went, yeah. So went state titles and stuff, and a couple of the younger kids as well. Like the parents still come to their shit, and like I wrote a massive email telling them exactly what they need to do, and talked about that, and I was there down in my Red Bull and having 2 no-dos, and they're like, what are you doing? And it's like, yeah, I'm a sports dietitian. It's okay. Like I'm dosed, blah blah blah. And they're like, oh, but is that okay?
I'll drink some water after the game.
Yeah, and then I gave it to the kid. The kid fucking just went ham, and she was like, "Okay." And then the next day, she actually bought no-nos for the fucking team, like
can just see this
converted,
kid coming down,
like
it's like,
preaching to the converted.
"Oh, I've got a fucking headache."
No, like, yeah, well, like they've done research where it's 12 milligrams per kilo.
Jesus.
They've gone up to that much, so they started at 1 and then got
I've
like,
read something about there's a lethal dose of caffeine.
yeah, like you could 100% die. Like you wouldn't just go
Yeah.
do 12, but like yeah, and most people 3 milligrams is what the research says is like the peak, but it's very still individual, just like every single diet. It's
So-
like we can say that this much protein is, but then you got to adapt it to that individual. Like alcohol, not like fucking standard drinks, right? We could have 2 standard drinks. I might be able to process it better than you. You might be able to process better than me. What we're going to blow is going to be very different, even though the
Because of
recommendation
blood.
is
That's
2
right.
standard drinks.
Yeah, that's interesting because I've always thought that. And it's kind of the calories versus.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's how you process and absorb, and
So if
kind of
you-
went off topic, but
Yeah, well, no,
Yeah.
I'll drag us back. So obviously, you go to Google, right? You're sitting down, you're having a meeting.
Yep.
What's the pitch like? You know, obviously Google's, takes care of X,
You
Y,
need
and
people
Z.
to
Their
concent-
human equity is there.
Productivity and concentration are probably the 2 biggest things. It's just like, and absenteeism. So sickness, like why the fuck I'm sick right now while I'm talking about this is
You're
not
surprised?
not
that
ideal.
you're sick? Do you have to,
I wasn't sick for like 2 years. I had the worst flu thing. Even I had a flu shot.
Yep.
The worst flu I've ever had, like last week, and then I was good for like a day, and then all of a sudden now my nose is fucking
It's the flu
blocked up.
shot.
No, it's not. That's fucking old wives bullshit. Like I didn't have it for like 3. I had the flu shot like months ago, but then anyway. So what would I do? Like I can't really pitch because usually when I pitch, I get information from them.
Yep.
Right. So I would go, okay, so what are you currently experiencing? What's the current output? What are they currently consuming? What does your fucking your Google bloody cafe look like? And then I go, okay, so this is what I'd change because this would do this and this would do this and this is what you need at this time based on that output during
So you
this
could
time.
make those snacks or whatever available at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, yeah.
Not available in the morning.
No.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's like at 2 o'clock, so then you peak it at 3, so they continue through that back end afternoon lag that people say they have.
So it's not continental cup of soup.
No, it's just, it's legitimately, there is like,
Like a cycle.
yeah, there is a cycle, forget the term, But yeah, there is a cycle that does happen, but you can prevent it. And some people just don't get it much because we're fucking wiry, or it's, people just like, all right, they ate too much at lunch. And now, you eat too much, you get full, so I can go for a nap. So we just work a way to prevent that, make sure they're peaking at the right time. So if they had a big pitch coming, it's just like, all right, we're going to do this nutrition the day before, this is the lead up. Some people get super nervous and get super gut irritated. So then it's just like, all right, for that person, we just adjust that, have a lower meal or have it a little bit earlier so that you don't have anything in your gut. You're never going to feel
Is anyone
super
doing that
anxious.
currently?
Yeah, but at a lower level, and no one, everyone does it, or a lot of people can do it.
As in the high-performing businesses. That
Yes, but most of them doing wellness. So my corporate package was called Not Just Wellness, to hit on that performance angle. Because when I run a business, I look for the areas where people aren't doing, or they aren't doing very well. And part of my idea, I'll share it, is more around being kind of like all-inclusive service, concierge service to high-performance CEOs, C-suite execs. So it's just like, okay, you travel everywhere, you find it hard to find the right food at the right events, at fucking locations, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to handle all of that and give you the right thing. It might use Uber Eats, I might use fucking U-Foods, whatever it is. It might be a restaurant that you're meeting someone, or I've already looked at the menu, I've told you exactly what you need to have and how you're going to edit it. Boom. If you got there, you got a tight schedule, like Gary Vee, for example. All right, you need to be there at 12, you need to be out there by 1. All right, the food's going to be there when you're there.
So kind of, and I don't want to tar it with the wrong brush, but
go
corporate traveller, they organise your shit. So you might even have an app.
It's like a person,
Go, all right, I'm going to...
There's the app,
Yep, so I'm like, fuck, am I meant to be... Okay,
last minute.
Right. They're like, don't worry, your food will be ready, you're having this,
It's already there. So we do a lot of preamble initially.
Does this sound like something that I need?
There's so many people that would need it. The reason why I came out with it was because I traveled so much at the beginning of last year, and I was just like, I was fucking struggling. Like I gained like 4 kilos, which isn't a lot really.
That's my Sunday.
But like for me, I was just like, I've been fucking the same for so long. I was just like, well, fuck. It's because I was away for like 6 weeks straight, maybe 2-3 days at home, and I was just eating like crap.
The difference is going to be the execution, though. You sharing this idea is nothing.
Oh, I know, which is why I'm fucking open to it, because no one else has got the scale and the ability to actually pull it off quickly. But yeah, anyway, so it's just, it was all inclusive, like fucking work with either their personal assistant and go, okay, the personal assistant gives them the schedule, I tell them blah, 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 this is what they need to do, I order the Uber Eats, fucking whatever. I've picked it off the menu. I've identified what food likes you have, what things you're intolerant to, what your conditions are, blah, blah, blah. Boom, 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 boom. Hit your kilojoules, hit everything. Get your weight loss while you're still traveling and you're eating foods that you like. Yeah. And then you still have a social event where you have 4 beers.
The back half of this is that there's more dietitian jobs.
Oh, I've had more dietitians than anyone else.
So we've just talked about at the start of this that there's not enough.
Yeah. I wrote an article, Why You Should Quit Your Nutrition degree 3 years ago. Based on this whole premise. And then 3 months later, I started Fuel Your Life.
And you're like, don't quit, I need you.
Yeah, and then three years. I still want them to quit. Because a lot of people get into dietetics, and especially now with Instagram, because I'm into nutrition and fitness. I'm going to do dietetics. They come out like, oh, I didn't know what this is. This is what dietitian is, where I have to work with the client. I have to talk to them about their feelings and their fucking, it's like counseling session.
Taxing.
Oh, fucking heavy.
The cleanser. The Imperial IPA. Have you got any stories about you drinking this beer?
Not that beer, because it is wildly expensive. No, but it's not actually that expensive anymore.
You're just fucking struggling.
Yeah, I don't know, but like, okay, yeah. Well, the first time I had this beer is a story about it, right? Beer Cartel, they do an advent calendar, but a lot of other joints do better. Better calendars now, but this was the Christmas beer, and I cracked it at 10 a.m. Yeah, 10 a.m. on the drive there, because it was my brother was driving, and I'm like, fuck it.
We're having this,
cracked it.
Bro.
No, and then I was just like,
cheers, man.
I had a little bit, and I was like, oh dang, this is good. And then it started getting a bit warm in my hand. I was like, oh fuck, it's gonna rock my world.
That's not a 20-minute beer. That's a 40-minute beer for you. That was on that day.
Yeah, easy.
Fuck, I'm an animal.
Easy. No, like if I was drinking, like it's
just gone.
Yeah, it's not going to take me very long. But because I was like, it's 10 a.m. going to a family event. And I'm having an 8.8% 500ml can of beer.
Yeah. I think it's 3.5 standard. So
a
couple of those.
Smack that before you get to Christmas, and it makes you deal with family very easily. But
we had these. They've got an Adelaide beer and barbecue festival.
It's by far my favourite beer from Pirate Life, other than vanilla malt milkshake IPA that I had.
Yeah.
Best beer, almost the best beer I've ever had in my entire life.
They've got a new tropical IPA now.
Yeah, it's average.
You don't like it?
Yeah, it's average. It's average. Ever since they sold out, mate. That one and there.
So yours is all in your head.
No, it's not. I'm not emotional about people selling out. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But my favourite beer of all time was Modus Sonic Prayer IPA.
Yeah. That was the limited one.
Yeah. No, it wasn't limited. No. The Future Factory is limited. That's delicious. But
there was one with a gold band on the top that had a limited. I know the ones because Modus. We drink a lot of. Well, Matt and I, the manager of the shop. Yeah. We love our craft and. Modus makes some crazy shit.
Yeah, so what I liked was when they had them in the big 500ml.
Yeah.
They've now changed it to the little fuckers.
Oh, they sold out as well?
Didn't sell out. They just changed their cans.
And that made
it changed the flavour.
Coke or Coke Zero.
Yeah, like, glass.
Can. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Not just me.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Flavour.
We had a...
I still enjoy this.
Matt and I went to...
Don't hog this.
We've got another one.
Yeah, no.
That one's hot. It was not hot. We'll drink it.
Yeah, it's cold.
So Matt and I went to the Beer and Barbecue Fest.
Yeah.
And we were having 500ml steins of whatever. We would have had 8 or 10 of these. And it was 7:15 p.m.
It'll be done.
We were fucked. Taxis throwing up in the parklands, like trying to get out. It was just bad. Because it catches up. This beer really sneaks up on you. And 8.8, when you're drinking it like it's one of these.
Yeah. That's the thing. When you got a big thing as well, it's you just keep going while it's in your hand.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm gonna get another one. There's nothing in my hand.
I'm lining up. I've still got some in it.
Yeah. Anyway, back to it.
I guess what's next? Obviously we've talked a lot about
the world.
So how old are you?
32.
And obviously health willing and all that shit.
Yeah.
Will you always work?
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
And when you say the world, 5,000 dietitians working for you is not out of the question, or what do you?
Where am I going? Yeah,
biggest health platform in the world, or?
Yeah, well, look, one of the projects we've got, I want to take everything, but pretty much Australia's first, then probably UK because it's dual with our current accreditation. But America, I feel like is untapped. I could probably start a similar business model there.
Because you don't need to be accredited to own a business in America?
No, but it costs a fucking arm and a leg to start a business in America if you're not American. Yes, if you're not American.
But you might partner.
Yeah, I could do a bunch of shit.
Yep.
But I just don't have a limit. My operations manager who I hired, one thing he said that he liked about me, which is part of the reason why he took the job. He's a bit older. He's almost 50. And he was like, what I like about you is that there's no horizon. There's no end point. It's just next, more, better. Yeah. So for me, it's just like, all right, do everything we do it well, continue to do it well, and then do another thing and do that better than anyone else, and do another thing and do that better than anyone else. I don't have it's just like, if there's a gap, I want to fill it. I want to do it better than anyone else.